Travis Wingditzel. This is specifically for ex-Mormons. This is a change of pace. Oh no, I'm changing my audience. Nobody's gonna watch now. Ex-Mormons, the manner in which the scripture Book of Mormon is getting exposed is through science. Archaeologists, linguists, geologists, historians, etc. are all utilizing their resources to come together to expose that the Book of Mormon is not literal history. And the same with Joseph Smith's history. And I hope that through this process you're able to see what's being done, because what you're only finding out though is that the Book of Mormon and Joseph Smith history are not what the current church has been claiming it is. That's all we know. We do not know what the Book of Mormon was. We do not know what the actual history is. We know parts of the history that disprove what is written, but we don't know yet what is the real history. And so the scientific process is to recognize patterns, and then when anomalies come up, identify them. You then develop a theory. The theory is supposed to be designed in order to be tested with a test, a theory test. The theory test is something that either will confirm or deny. It's not your opinion that it's confirmed. It's independent. It will happen on its own. Like when you plant a seed, this is agronomy, the science of agronomy. That seed will either grow or it won't, as long as you do what's necessary to help it grow, provide soil, keep it watered and sunlight, depending on the type of seed that it is. So, back what we were talking about, or I was talking about. That was strange. The Socratic method of theory development needs to be utilized. That's where you use sound reasoning, sound arguments, premises that lead deductively to the conclusion. If you impose your biased opinion, it's a fallacy argument and it's worthless. It will not produce the desired outcome that you're looking for. It'll always produce the desired outcome you're looking for. And it's fraudulent. You're deceiving yourself. And so using Socrates' Socratic method will help you in weeding out your preconceived biases for history and from your religious perspectives as well, because obviously the church is not Christian, so you can't impose Christianity onto the church. And so when you hear of somebody making a discovery like the jail receipt in 20th of March 1826, that needs to be pooled into every single ex-Mormon researcher's handbook, playbook, so that everybody knows the same information. The linguists who discovered that Sidney Rigdon's the major author of the Book of Mormon, that needs to be presented to everybody in ex-Mormondom so that we can stop you guys who are still perpetuating that Joseph Smith fraudulently plagiarized the Book of Mormon, because Joseph Smith had nothing to do with it. The evidence shows Sidney Rigdon's the major author. And so when you come across my videos, I'm able to show you new stuff that nobody has ever presented before. And you guys can't just cancel culture me because it's not what you've heard before and I'm not recognizable. No, you need to look at it and factor it in to the bigger equation, the bigger context. That it's another piece of the missing puzzle pieces of the Book of Mormon and the origin of the church history. And so we all need to work together to pull all of the evidence together and thus present the right conclusions, not perpetuating the incorrect conclusions. And there is a warning that once we start doing this, the church will get more aggressive, as you can see they've done to me. But as Sandra Tanner said, the rest of you who are already popular will just give the church bad press that they don't want at the moment. So if you guys were to help perpetuate that, that would be beneficial for everyone involved. And in so doing, Mormons lose their edge. They're not able to defend against the actual evidence that gets presented as missing puzzle pieces get put in. And it's those missing pieces that the apologists are able to throw in their fallacy arguments for, to throw you guys off guard. And so if we can put it all together, they've got nothing on their side to lie about. So what do you say, guys? I'm just talking to a wall, aren't I? So just to make sure I get this point in, we should not be fighting each other over which is the correct history. When we admit we don't know the correct history, and to dismiss people's evidence as speculation, we should be working together. Somebody presents something that they found, even if it vindicates Joseph Smith, don't let your biases screw things up. And so recognize that your conclusions are incomplete. There is more evidence to put in to your equation and present a better conclusion for you. So let's not be fighting amongst each other. Let's not be creating clique groups that Mormons did. You know, let's work together on this. Put everybody's pieces of the puzzle together.